Hello everyone, today I thought for a 200 subscriber special I might as well rank my OCs. Now, I have a lot, and some of which I didn't bother to draw, so they're just stick figures, and some of which I didn't bother to make stick figures for, so for now they're just names. In the interest of not making this a terribly long video, I have decided to make it into two parts. So today I was going to do this first half for this part of the 200 subscriber special, and then there'll be a second half eventually where I do this part. But who knows how long that'll take. I'm hoping to do this all in one shot so the editing's easier, so if I stumble over my words, ignore that. So I have them somewhat sorted, but the first section here is just literally the unsorted section. And that is where we're starting. So our first start here is Sparrow, my lovely little trans pirate character. He is wonderful. His species is based off of Minecraft Moonblue. And I think he is a solid OC. Not top tier, because, you know, save those for my favorites, obviously, but solid. Next up, Artemis. He is the brother of this man, right here, this man, Kitsune, who I've talked a lot about on this channel already. But he is one of my older characters in age, being 27, and he's another solid man. Next up is my lovely little darling Cedar. He's one of my Kitsune characters, and he is an absolute ball of fluff. Stubborn boy, I love him so much. This is one of our first top tiers, I love him. He is absolutely my favorite. I think he has great structure, great lore, you know. Icarus Eliodoro here is next on our list. This is a pit crew, I do not remember who it's by. Same with Loki, Loki is also a pit crew. Icarus, I'd say, he's between here and here. Depending on who I put here, I might go back. I don't know how I feel about his character. I think he could use a bit of a rework, but I do love him dearly. Next up, Loki. I'm sorry, Loki, man, you need to go down here. You haven't been touched in months. You need to be worked on. Loki's a wonderful character, but he wasn't originally mine, and that makes me anxious to work on him as a character. So, Ares, one of the few women on this list, because I never make female characters. Joy. She is wonderful. I absolutely love her. I think she could use more story development to the point where I'm happy with her. But, you know, she's a lesbian, she has a wife. But more story development is there to give her. She's a great cop. I'll put her next to Icarus for now. Again, depending on who goes here. Atlas, who was our first one to go there. I love him, but he never gets any development. He never gets talked about. He is one of my favorites, but damn does he never get talked about. Kaito. I have had an intense favoritism for Kaito since I've made him. He is also one of the few characters that's already been talked about on this channel. And he's an absolute adorable man. Favoritism bias puts him in the top tier. Next up is our first stick figure. This, I believe, is Sebastian. He's one of the few I left a note for myself on who they are. The rest of these figures I just have to find out when I get there. He, I think, would go here. No, I'm gonna move him up a tier. I'm moving up in tier because I think I need to work on him more. I think he's still, like, in concept, he's a good character. Which makes me want to put Icarus here and Ares. I'll put them both in there for now, based off of who I have here. Lotus. Lotus, I think he's solid. He's a very slice of life character, you know, we're just talking about his time in, art college, really. Poor man's just a fucking broke college student. Angel, favoritism bias puts him here again. I absolutely love this man. I will probably have content about him on my channel soon. He is, he's my bunny boy. His name is Angel. I love him. Probably already said his name, but, you know, again, I guess. The Doctor, also known as Azrael. I love this duo. I love him and his boyfriend-husband thing, who is the embodiment of death, which makes it even funnier that his name is Azrael. Angel of Death. Hilarious. Zaylee, wow, I just moved. You know what? Tier list goes over there now. Zaylee is, you know what? She gets to go here. She never gets touched. She's another character that I don't ever touch. I feel bad because I love her. She also has no backstory at all. I just know she works as a mechanic and she's really good at it. So yeah, she might need improvement. Nerissa. This is Atlas's sister. And she's going to share a tier with her brother. Because, you know, I don't really touch him. She's gonna share a tier with the brother. I don't know why. I just don't think she's good enough to go higher. Marzipan, solid. Love Mars. Anyways, he's my apocalypse, as Mars is. And, oh man, he's an absolute gamer boy. He's just so good at his gaming job. So yeah, and his brother, Ollivander. Don't even need the note. I know exactly who this is. And his species is wrong, because damn, this is an old drawing. Old stick figure drawing. He's supposed to be an angel and not a demon. I think he gets to share a tier with his brother as well. I think he's doing well with life, you know, after he woke up from being in a coma for a year. Love him. Rue, gets favoritism because, my god, do I love him. I describe him as the man who is from the 1930s, accidentally time traveled 100 years in the future and is now really concerned about the prices of everything being higher than they should be. Next up is our 4 wonderful Abyss brothers. Solon, our little face steak, our little pngtuber here. Absolute wonders. Favoritism bias puts him up here. I love him. He's amazing. He's a little steampunk time traveler that has amnesia. I probably think about him the most out of all of these characters. And he gets to share that tier with one of his brothers, because Hikari also goes up there. I have plans for Hikari as a character, and I love him. He is an absolute... Well, he looks like a woman, and I call him a lesbian, so that about describes it all. Iris, solid. I think Iris is solid. I think I keep forgetting what his personality is and giving him a whole new personality, but you know, he's pretty solid. Neo, you know, somewhere down here. I feel like I never talk about Neo. He's the youngest of the 4 brothers. He's absolutely adorable. He's got a bit of mental issues, but you know, that's to come with being one of the Abyss brothers. I think I'll put him here in this little yellow-orange tier, though. And that means we're almost done. We just got this last section left to go before that's everyone. Kitsune, he's been talked about, the man that ate somebody, cannibalistic boy. You know what? First one up here that's not favoritism bias, he's my friend's favorite, or his husband's my friend's favorite. So I talk about him a lot. I think he's doing good. He's improved so much as a person since I made him. You know, he's not an asshole anymore. So, you know, he's doing pretty good. Dusty, this is his father, actually. I'll put him here. I feel like he never gets talked about. I feel like he could be talked about, but more, but he's a pretty solid man. Totoro, this is the man that currently rules over heaven. I'd say I'm gonna run out of space on these tiers. I'd say you can go here. We're just gonna you know, this is just gonna be longer next video, I guess. I'm just gonna keep adding to the, you know. Echo favoritism bias. I love this man. He is amazing. He's also one of my characters that's like 20 something. No, I think he's 32. Old man. But I absolutely love him. The Starling portrays him smoking, and he doesn't even do that anymore because he quit for his wife. Absolutely adorable, man. Mavros. I've made a drawing of him since I made the stick figure, and none of this is accurate anymore. Because he has green eyes and lighter hair than black. I'd say Mavros is between these 2 tiers. I'd say he's solid. I think he's a solid man. I think he's a bitch. That's what. Salem. Salem can also go in solid. I think he's good. He's the man where this man, he keeps picking kids up the street. These are all his kids. He has another one too that's not on this list because she's not my character. But you know, he keeps just picking up kids in the street. Love that for him. Maximus, despite being as not talked about as these guys, is going up here because I love him. Too bad he died of influenza. Absolute amazing man. And Finch. Out of pure spite, I should put them here, and they have been reworked since I made this tier list, so I guess, here. But out of pure spite, they go here. They're a bitch. And that's it. That's it for this video. I've made it to the black line, and you know what? The black line's a top tier OC. Peak. So that is that's like 30 or something characters for this video. And expect 30 or something more in the next one. Thank you so much for 200 subscribers. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the second half of this video.